even see me. Okay, right, well that's not a very good angle, is it? Hi everyone, so today is the 3rd of June and I am back at Spire for my pre-op photos. So this is the start of, I want to say it's vlog, is it 5? Which is crazy. I am supposed to be uploading tomorrow, but I'm taking the week off because it's half term, and honestly editing and filming and getting stuff done with 2 children, one aka Florence, that just does not sit in one place for 5 minutes is just, I can't do it. So vlog 4, the one before this, is a week late. Yeah, so I'm back again. It's 10 to 9, my appointment's at 9 o'clock. I've got my pre-op photos with my surgeon's photographer. I'm really anxious about this one just because it's getting my boobs out again for someone that I've never seen before, and I know it's their job and things like that. It's just uncomfortable, and because we've had a mini heat wave this week, Jessie got a tan, but it's if I remember to insert a photo of my photo that I took yesterday, I sent it to Ellie because she came over and sat in the garden with the children. Where my tan line is on my boobs is where my new boobs will be. It's so funny. So I'm gonna have the dodgiest pre-op photos because I've got obviously straps and then I'm just white from where like I've been in a bra. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't think the appointment's gonna be long, probably like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm just anxious. I'm also, I feel like I'm the sun because I have got all the UV rays. I am burnt brown. I'm very red. Look at that. For fuck's sake. So that's going to be interesting, but it is what it is. I can't believe I'm here again. And I was thinking when I was driving here, I feel so fortunate the fact that we have this hospital here, and I'm so glad that I went with the surgeon in Norwich, because even in Cambridge it's just too far for all these appointments, and like childcare and all of that. Like if my thing was in Cambridge, I'd need to leave like 2 hours early. It's too much stress, so I'm very fortunate that we've got this here and I can literally just nip round. I'm gonna go because I just need to go and be in position because I'm stressed. New place, don't know really where I'm going, but I will catch up with you in probably like 20 minutes to let you know how it went. Okay, I'm back like expected. Was literally just photos. I need to take this off because my sunburn is rubbing on my jacket. Oh my god, I'm so red. I said to the photographer, I was like, yeah, I'm so red. I was like, where my sunburn ends is where my new boobs will sit. And she was like, I'll have to put on like my anti-red glare or something. I was like, yeah, you're definitely gonna need to do that. Literally just had photos taken. I had like 25 taken. It was just staring at a wall, 2 photos at a wall, then 3/4 to the side, then full to the side, and then full to the side, 3/4 again on one camera, and then repeated that steps with another camera. So yeah, more than I thought, but I'm glad that we've got like loads to compare, and obviously I've got all my stuff as well, and I'm starting to take photos in outfits, so that then once I'm post-surgery I can wear the same outfit and see the difference. So yeah, really good. Don't have anything else to update you on. Everyone, so for some reason I'm looking very pink. Just a small update. I've just gone normal. Part 1, you're going to see 2 updates from me in this outfit because today is the 29th at 2:30 and I have my appointment later on today. So I got a letter in the post of a breakdown of the cost, and I've put it on my GoFundMe page, but I don't believe I've actually shared it. Leave my books in a video before. It says private and confidential, so I'm trying to cover up everything apart from the figure, but it's very, very hard. Can you see that figure? There. £8,387 is the total fixed price. That is what I need to pay. And I've got to set up a direct debit. Is it a direct debit? Well, I can just like bank transfer it across, which is crazy. And I still can't believe that I was able to raise that money. And I know some people that watch these videos don't agree with it, and that's okay. At first I really struggled with like, not necessarily negativity or like negative comments. But it's, I don't know, I don't even know where I'm going with this or what I'm going to say about the whole situation. Leave the drawer, leave. As I was saying, where's your hair bubble? Why do you always take it out? New class letters will be coming home today. We're gonna find out what class Sissy's in. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Oh my goodness, we're gonna find out what class she's in. Yay! Oh wow, that's made me so happy. Oh, I'm so excited to go on the school run. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah, it was really hard when I put those videos up, receiving, it wasn't a lot of negativity, but they were well heard and known in my comments, and it wasn't nice to read. But months on, I really hope that, I don't think the negative people that disagreed would be still watching these videos, but if they are, I really hope that they see that this is going to change my life. And if I were able to raise the money myself, obviously I would. But with me working like less than 8 hours a week and being a mum to 2 and having no financial support from my parents, it would have taken like 10 years. And 8 grand is a lot of money. Any amount of money is a lot of money to us, and to know that through the generosity of my viewers and friends and family that saw like my posts and stuff on my Facebook account, to know that they have contributed to change my life means so much. I don't even know where I'm going with this, because I wasn't intending on speaking to my camera now. I've got to go on a school run. But I just can't believe I managed to raise that much money, and I don't think I'll ever be able to properly comprehend. Like, it's crazy what I managed to achieve. Is achieve the right word? I don't know. So GoFundMe took, they take a fee, they take 25p per donation, so I got just short of £8,000, so obviously I'm going to be making up the rest myself. It feels really cheeky saying that, because obviously it's like, call it 500 quid, but like I said, to me that's a lot of money, and I would never have been able to have had this surgery if it weren't for the generosity of other people. And I don't want people to think that I ever expected it from my viewers. It was just something that I had nothing to lose, and look what I'm going to gain out of it. Like, I'm going to completely change my life, and I can't believe it's going to happen. Today is going to be my last appointment with my surgeon pre-surgery. I've got questions in my head about, I'm scared now, and I'll speak about it later tonight. But like, I just can't believe this is going to happen, and I want to like emphasize, and I know my surgeon understands, but I want to go as small as possible. I want my nipples to be as small as possible. My nipples are bigger than my hand. What the fuck? Like, that's not normal to have nipples that big, and I don't have small hands. I just want to like relay everything and make sure she gets it, and I know she does. That's why she does what she does. And yeah, I've got no other clue as to what is going to be said tonight. I'm really annoyed. I've just realised the memory card I've brought with me is one that corrupts after like 15 seconds of filming. So I'm in the car park, I'm here, I've had my appointment. I'm gonna have to speak to you about it when I get home. I'm obviously back from my appointment. It was a pretty pointless appointment, if I'm being perfectly honest, which is slightly disheartening. But basically, because my surgery got moved, the secretary thought that I hadn't signed paperwork when I had done at my previous appointment. So that's what I was supposed to be in for today, to like just go over some things. But obviously I'd done that, so the appointment was pretty pointless. I had to take my bra off and stuff, and obviously get her to like, or not get her, but she wanted to have another look. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I've come away from this appointment feeling a little bit anxious and a little bit nervous. Not nervous, that's not the right answer. Just a little bit hesitant. And I think I called Ellie afterwards and she put it into perspective for me. She was like, you're a control freak and this is out of your control, and you would quite like a step-by-step list as to what's going to happen, and because that can't happen, you're in your head and you're worried about it, and that is accurate. I am really stressed and really worried, and I think because I didn't necessarily get much reassurance. My surgeon is very straight to the point and she doesn't mess around, and I completely trust her. And I think because she's so matter of fact, when I have this first time I've gone in feeling like a little bit, oh, like it's in 5 weeks time. I don't know, I think it's the way that I feel about it, and then not necessarily having the reassurance because my case is so my case is so difficult, and because she doesn't know how it's going to go under the table, nor do I think that's why I'm worried. Because obviously she doesn't know whether she's going to do an FNG where they take the nipple off and attach it to a new blood supply and make my boobs smaller at risk of a loss of sensation and potentially losing a nipple because it might not take to the blood supply, or the normal breast reduction where my boobs might be like a little bit bigger, and obviously I want to be as small as possible. And I reiterated that today, and I was like, I want to be as small as possible. Like I want to be a C or a D, and she said that she's going to take away 60 to 70% of my breast tissue. But I think it's just one of those things that I just have to wait and see, and I think that's what I'm really struggling with, is because I know how life-changing this operation is for me and how much I'm getting in my head to know that I'm going under, not knowing what's going to happen. Like I think if you're like a, say a H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, yeah, H is still big. If you're an H, you're a lot smaller. So they would be like, yep, that's fine, like, you'll go from this to this and it'll be fine. Whereas because mine is so tricky, it's harder. And I think that's, like, it's not like I get a second go at this, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking one extreme to the other. And I'm just in my head, and if I was on my own and I could sit and think about it, I'd probably cry. But I don't want to, because it's silly and it's just me. It'll be fine. This is normal. I know it is. I know so many people, I don't know so many people, but I can imagine so many people that go through this have these feelings, and it's just lack of control and the unknown. And that's what I need to keep reminding myself. It'll be fine. I'm still really happy that I'm obviously doing this. Of course I am. I just feel a little bit like, oh, I wish I could just see in the future. Do you know what I mean? I saw my pre-op photos. I don't know if I'll ever be able to show them online. I don't know if I ever get a copy. But it was really jarring to see myself in that light. I've never seen myself like that before. And it was horrific. And I might actually email and ask if I can have copies like before and after, because they are really, really bad. And I asked about post-surgery bras. She's going to give me one, so I don't need to worry about buying. She told me not to worry about buying any until like we know what size I'm going to be in. But I need to prepare. But she did recommend Sainsbury's one, so I'll probably just get, I don't know what sizes they do, but I'm going to look into those. that's my update. Not much to say. I'm feeling a little bit flat, but that's just me. We'll be alright, we'll get there. I'm now going to have a tea, I'm going to have a shower and get in my comfies, and I will next see you at my pre-op. Let's get you out of the cupboard because it's quite dark in the cupboard. I am feeling, and have been feeling for the past two or 3 days, incredibly overwhelmed, to the point where I'm quite emotional. And I don't know why. I do know why, but then again at the same time I don't. I've got nothing to be emotional about because I need this surgery and everything that comes along with the benefits of having the surgery. And I think it's now my brain processing the fact that it is happening. Today when filming is the 9th of July. Do you know what's blowing my mind? Is that if my surgery hadn't been changed, my surgery would be in a week. And it's still only in 28 days. And I'm like... I teared up today on the sofa because I feel so overwhelmed. And I think it's lack of control. It's not control, I don't know what it is. I feel very unprepared. I feel very unorganised. So I'm giving myself the challenge this week. Not this week, this weekend, sorry, today's Friday, like I said. I have to get my hospital bag packed. I can't really do anything else. I've got all the paperwork. I don't have any other appointments with my surgeon apart from my pre-op, which obviously isn't with my surgeon. Like, I can't do anything about the op. I can't do anything else apart from pack my hospital bag. And I just need to do it. Because then I feel like once my bag's packed, like I'm ready. Toast. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this wave of emotion. But I looked at the date the other day and I was like, oh my God, it's less than a month to go. And every single day I'm like, fucking hell, like, it's not that long. It's literally like 20 something days until I have to isolate. I'm isolating from the Monday, the 2nd, because that's when my COVID test is. So I've got to isolate that entire week. So I've basically got until the 2nd, Monday the 2nd, to sort stuff out. Which I know I don't have to sort out that much, but I want to, like, batch cook meals and things like that. So I'm just feeling a bit stressed, I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, and I thought I would document that because I've documented everything. And I just feel a little bit like I can't relax my heart. I feel I'm not having anxiety, but I'm having those feelings of like, oh my God, this is gonna happen, like, oh my God, like it's just a lot. So Florence, sit still, eat your toast, I'm now coming. I need to do my toast, I'm gonna go shopping, and then I'm gonna do a separate video of everything that I buy. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm stressing the fuck out. Hi everyone, so I am back to do, hang on, a really quick, I say quick, it's gonna be long for me, but quick for you because it'll be a time-lapse workout. Obviously, if you've been following my journey, I was told to tone my sides here because of how wide my root is for my boobs. But I've just been doing it, it kick-started because of it, and I've just been doing it because I'm really enjoying it. Who am I to say that I'm enjoying exercise? The plan is that post-op, I would love to be able to do couch to 5k because I've never done it before. So for the meantime, I physically can't do it because of how big my boobs are. But for the meantime, I've just been lifting weights and things like that. So we've got a little setup in the garage, and I thought I would just quickly show you it, and I'll just do a time lapse. My workout has changed. So originally I was just using dumbbells 1.5 kg, which is, I know is nothing, but I had nothing to work with. And then gradually I've gone up to a 4 kg kettlebell, and then also 5 kg dumbbells, and And then whatever this bar is, it looks tiny compared to what Neil's got. We got all this gym equipment, I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago. I bought it second hand from Neil's friend for his birthday, and it's just been sat in the garage. So we've set out this little work area. I don't know what's on here, I think it's probably 8, but some of our weights are still at his friend's. And then we've also got this resistance band on the beam, and then this is what the area looks like. It's we've got the kids' play kitchen, and then we've got our little gym area. We've got Neil's big weights, and then my little ones because I'm a weakling. And then this is my mum's, it was my granny's exercise bike, and then when my granny passed, my mum had it. And my mum just, she's got COPD, she can't use it, so she told us that we could have it. So to be fair, I literally do like 5 minutes. I literally can't do it. I hate biking. Have just got out of my pre-op. Oh my god, the women that I had, I can't remember the name of the lady that took my blood. I want to say her name was Tracy, and then I had like the proper nurse, I say proper nurse, like the lady that did all the paperwork and stuff with me, called Jane, and oh my god, they were so lovely. I love how whenever someone's like, oh, what's your name, I'm like coaching McKinder, they're like, oh, that's difficult. I'm like, yeah. I know, God's sake. So what happened again, it was the same thing. Like, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going through this. Like, I'm having my pre-op for my breast reduction, like what the hell is going on? And I was really aware of what was going on, like the reason as to why. Honestly, you can't really remember what happened. Went in, didn't have to do a urine sample, which I'm really glad about because I had to go for a wee beforehand. But I will have one the morning that I go in to have my op. Got loads of information, oh god. So went in, did my height, my weight, can't remember if we did my BMI, but we did something like on the scales. Then I had to sit down and I had my blood pressure done with the thing on my finger and on my arm. Then I did MRSA swabs either side of my nose. That wasn't nice. She was like, COVID swabs a lot worse than that. I was like, cool, can't wait for that. So up my nose, either side of my armpits, underneath my boobs, and in my groin, different swabs. So I was like, is that all gonna be the same? Because I don't really know where I want to start with that. And she's like, no, all different. So did that. Then I had my blood test. I want to say I had 4 vials of blood taken. I just don't like a blood test. I don't know who does. Like, who's going to go in and be like, I physically can't wait for my blood test? Like, not me. Can't relate. But it was fine. It's just sore, isn't it? I remember, like, when she was like on her last vial of blood, I felt a little bit woozy, but I was fine. Then went and sat down on the chair. The second lady that took my blood, I think her name was Tracy, she then went off, and they were so nice. Like, they were talking to me about my reduction and like how much was gonna like be taken away and things like that. And I was like, explain like how big my boobs are, and they couldn't believe me. So I showed them a picture and they were like, wow, like you're not kidding. I was like, no, like they are really bad. And then they said like, you hide it well, like you can't tell when you're in a bra sort of thing. And I was like, no, this is my point. I was like, I might look big when they're in a bra, but they don't look that bad. But like I said to them, I was like, it's just the implications to my health and my back and my physical health and mental health, like as to why I need it done. And they were so supportive and so lovely and really like saying about how amazing my surgeon is, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm so happy about that. Then it was just one-on-one with the nurse. I got given a whole load of leaflets, so I've got information as to how to use this. I've got this. I'm very confused about this. This is Octenisan decontamination wash. I'm gonna read the booklet, but I've got to wash my hair with it, and I know I got very confused because I've got to use it twice. I've got it all written down. I'll speak to you about that in my actual breast reduction surgery vlog, because it's basically to like prevent like bacteria and things like that. So I've got to wash with this pre coming in for my surgery and stuff, and wash my hair, and when I wash my hair with this, I can't use conditioner and things like that, so I've got to use it twice. I've got to wash my hair with it twice, so I'll read the information. I'll speak to you about that in my reduction vlog, but there you are. I've got pain relief after my operation. I've got blood transfusion information. I've got monitoring surgical wounds for infection, preventing blood clots. Hang on. Having a general anaesthetic and MRSA. So I've got all those. I was told that I might be given blood thinners to be put into my stomach, which wasn't intending on doing. I might have to do that when I come home. I don't know of anyone, I don't really know of anyone that's had the surgery anyway, but on like groups and stuff, support groups, I haven't seen that, so I was a bit surprised by that. So we'll see. She said I'll be given stockings and stuff, which I was expecting. As for admission, I'm really lucky. So my admission time is 6:45. I'm first in. I'm hopefully going to be seen and being down by like 8. Did she say 8:45? So before 9 o'clock. So the one thing that I was really worried about, and I'm really sorry if I keep repeating myself because I've been filming this whole process for so long, I can't have visitors regardless. Even though restrictions are lifting and stuff, I'm not allowed visitors, and I understand that because of risk of infection and not needing people to come into the hospital. I'm fine with that, and I've mentally prepared myself for that. But I was really anxious of coming into the hospital and then sitting in my room and being on my own, albeit I know there's hospital staff there, and just having time to sit on my thoughts and stress myself out and be scared, and to know that I'm first in. She said I will be leaving early as well because my op is so early the following day. I don't have time to sit and stew and worry about my thoughts. So she said by the time I'm in and being shown like my room or the ward or whatever she said, I will be seeing my surgeon, going through paperwork, like consenting for the operation, and then I'll be marked up and I've got to do a pregnancy test. No need to do that. I can quite easily tell you I'm not pregnant. And like just little general bits, and then I'm done and I'm ready to go, which I'm really happy about. So I'm first in. My op is about, I think she said 3.5 to 4.5 hours, depending on how long the process is going to take, because obviously I'm very big. And then she said for coming home, well, then she said about how I've got nurses with me 24/7, not with me, but obviously on the ward. And she was like, use the button, like use the buzzer. If you need a wee, don't push yourself. She was like, they are there to help you, to support you. You can't just think, oh, I'll be all right, like I don't want to pester them. And I was like, yeah, but I've got a very weak bladder. She was like, if you need to go for a wee 10 times, you push the button and they will help you. I was like, okay, that's fine. She reminded me about pre-op, no food past midnight, no drink past 6, which is fine. She said that if I do that, my op will be cancelled, so I ain't doing that, no way. And then she said post-op on the 7th, so the day after, obviously I'm in one night. Once everything, like drains are removed and I'm okay and I've I've eaten and I've been to the toilet and things like that, like, and I'm all right, I'll get discharged. She said it'll probably be late morning, which I'm really surprised at. I wasn't expecting to get discharged until about 2, 3 in the afternoon. But I'll still be in for like a whole 24 hours for them to see me in recovery. So I would imagine I'll be home by like 11, 12 o'clock, which is amazing. So I need to get the childcare sorted for like 10 o'clock, or get Neil to worry about that. And I think that's literally all that happened. It was just a really lovely, positive experience. The staff were amazing, and she said, like, how are you feeling? Have you got any questions? We went through loads of like my personal, like, I had to fill out a questionnaire a couple months ago and I sent it back to them, and they went through like my health and all of that. I had to make them known, I had to tell them that I had my mole removal, and she said, is it cancerous? And I was like, I don't know yet. We're hoping it's benign, but we don't know. She was like, okay, that's fine, like, thank you for letting me know. And then, yeah, just like general paperwork and questionnaires and things about like my next of kin and everything. But they just made me feel really comfortable and at ease. And when I left, she was like, you're really excited, aren't you? Like, you just want it done. I was like, don't get me wrong, like, of course I'm nervous and I'm worried and I'm anxious about the recovery, because it is going to be hard and painful, but the long-term goal of knowing that this surgery is just everything to me. And she was like, no, I can see it. She was like, I'm so happy for you. And I was like, thank you. And she was just great, and I had a really lovely experience. So I am going to be back to you in, is it 8 days time? I've got my COVID swab on the 2nd, which is Monday the 2nd, and then I'm isolating from that point. I don't really know how a COVID swab's going to go, because I've obviously never done it. I will also be having another blood test on the 2nd. She was like, just making you aware, like, I know you don't like them, so just letting you know, we'll do one more blood test to make sure that my bloods match what they've taken, so they can have, she said, so we can have blood in the fridge if you need a transfusion. And I was like, cool, great. So that's all being put into place. Hi everyone, so today I am back with an update. It's one that I didn't want to do or talk about because I wasn't expecting it, and I felt really, I think you can just tell by my face how low and just stressed I am. So today is Wednesday, the 20 something of July. It's the first week of the summer holidays. I had my pre-op, like you would have seen, on Friday. I had a phone call on Saturday. Literally within 24 hours I received a phone call to say that I have low HB levels. And I was like, right, okay. Like, I was really shaken up, and I was really taken by surprise, because I didn't think that I would have anything wrong. Turns out I've got issues with my iron. She was like, go to the chemist and just get some like iron supplements, call your GP on Monday, get an appointment, see your GP, or like speak to them on the phone and get a prescription for like a stronger dose. And just take those and just do whatever you can, like eat well, eat red meat, don't eat red meat, and try and get your levels up. She was like, if you don't get them up, like, your surgery could be postponed. I've been so emotional since Saturday. The lead up to this surgery is mentally taxing on its own. And then having it in the back of my mind, the fact that it might not even now go ahead because something I didn't know about, which is something I could have been controlling for months, has really just completely thrown me off. Like, I'm not sleeping. I'm so tired because I'm so stressed. Also turns out I've been tired for years because of lack of iron. I last had my blood taken, no, let's ignore what I was just then saying. So that was where we were at. So on Saturday afternoon, I went fucking ballistic, in the sense of I basically did supermarket sweep, and I bought edamame beans, I bought 3 bags of spinach, I bought 5 heads of broccoli, I've bought pistachios, I've bought dried apricots, sultanas, anything that you can think of that can get your iron up, I have had. I don't ever want to fucking eat broccoli again. I've been having a head of broccoli every single day since Saturday. So, fast forward to Monday. I couldn't get through to my doctor's online. I couldn't even get onto, like, at my doctor's surgery, you go through like the spiel, and then it's like, you are number 21 in the call queue. I couldn't even get on the call queue. That's how busy it was. So I did the online referral form and explained everything, and it said that they would contact me by Tuesday last night at 6:30. Did I hear anything? No. So I pushed the button. It was like, haven't responded, like, we'll get back to you the next following day, which is today. This morning I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to call them and just double check that I'm on the list, because the longer I wait, the less chance I have of my surgery going ahead. And thank God I called them. I was on hold for 40 minutes and I got through to the lady, and she was so helpful. And she was like, we don't have you on the list for a call. We haven't even received like your e-referral. And I was like, but I've got it on my emails, like it said it's sent through, like I don't understand what went wrong. And she doesn't know either, so obviously I just happened to get missed off the system, which is just typical when like I'm on a time limit. And I was like, can I just be put on the list for a doctor to call me? Like, I don't need to come in, like I literally just need a 2-minute chat to make sure what I'm taking is sufficient, because I don't want to be having too little or too much, because you can get toxic. You can go, like, if you have too much iron, it can cause like toxic issues. And she was like, I don't have any availability until Friday. So I was like, okay, cool, thank you very much. And then I just thought, sod it, I'm gonna call Spire. So I called Spire and managed to get through to the pre-op department, and then they gave me a call back within, I think it was like an hour or two, and they're really helpful. So previously when I got told I have low HB levels, I didn't get told how low they are, so I couldn't then go to a pharmacist and be like, help me. So I spoke to a nurse and she was brilliant, and she just said, you need your levels to be at 120, and mine are currently at 108. They were at, in 2019 when I had a blood test with Florence, they were 116, so they are significantly lower than what they were in 2019. And I just said to her, I was like, I don't eat red meat. Since 2019 I've obviously become to a like mum to 2. I'm probably quite stressed and things like that, so that's probably why they've dropped so low. And so I actually managed to get like the medical knowledge from her, so I don't need to go to the GP, although I received a text message about an hour ago being like, due to unforeseen circumstances we now can't call you until Monday. So I was like, oh, great. So I'm really glad that I spoke to Spire and spoke to the lady. She told me to take what I've been taking twice a day, which I'm really, really glad that I used my initiative and just went out and got these on Saturday, because if I hadn't have been taking these for 5 days now, and to think that I'd be in the position that I am in now and not have these ones as opposed to just like a regular like multivit, I'm really glad I've got these. So I've got ferrous sulfate, 200 milligrams. I'm going to take this, she said twice a day, and I am at the weekend going to take it 3 times a day, maybe just on Sunday, but just to give me that little bit of extra boost. This was really inexpensive, it was like £3.50 or something. And then I've also grabbed some Spartone. So Ellie actually takes these anyway because she's low in iron. and apparently this helps like keep your levels where they are, like, so if you're taking iron, it'll like help you absorb it all. So I'm taking these as well, although someone on Instagram has just told me to take Floridix, so I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. So I'm now in a position where I need to get my levels up as high as I can for Monday, which is when I've got my COVID test and my bloods. But I just feel like I can't relax because I don't know if my surgery's still going ahead. I've spoken to my surgeon's PA and they asked if I've recently had a period, and I haven't. I'm due on my period like within the next week or so. I think it's going to be very like close on the border whether I can get it up or not. But like I said, I'm eating all the right things. I'm doing everything I can. I'm having orange juice with the iron tablets and everything. Like, I'm doing everything I can. I just wish I had like an extra week to do it, because I would have only had, I think it worked out as like 9 days, which isn't very long, but the nurse did say you can get them up quite quickly, but I don't know if that will happen for me. Some of you, I put a post on Instagram today, and so many of this is so helpful and so many amazing comments. So I've now cut out caffeine, and I'm only going to have decaf tea twice a day, morning and night time. I'm obviously having, I had a smoothie today. It was absolutely disgusting, but I just necked it. Spartone tablets, head of broccoli a day. For my lunches I'm having like spinach salad with like a jacket potato and stuff, so I'm doing absolutely everything I can to get them raised, and I am praying that I do, but until I get that green light I just can't relax, and I feel so drained by everything now. Like, my surgery's next week, like I'm so close, and to know that it could get cancelled because of my iron, and it's not even something I would have thought about. Like, if only I would have started taking iron tablets a month ago, I would imagine I'd be fine. I'm just praying that it happens, but like I said, I just feel so stressed, and it's just a lot, and I can't have my surgery be cancelled or delayed again. Like, it's already been done once. I can't go through that again. Like, I'm mentally prepared for next week, and the children are all sorted for childcare, and Neil's sorted out his work, and I've sorted out my work. I just can't not have my surgery next week. I've asked if I can pay for like an iron infusion injection. Like, I'll do whatever I can. It's hard enough like mentally processing the fact that I'm going in for a surgery, and it's gonna, like, the recovery is gonna be hard, and I didn't think it'd be this hard this side of it. I just feel like it's been a really long ride, and it's really taken it out of me now, and I could sit here and cry, but I just know I won't stop. So I haven't done that, but I feel completely broken by it all. Like, I just want it done. So that's where we're at. That's why I didn't want to update, because it's not fun, exciting news, and this video is already too long, but there you go. It's just part of it, isn't it? I'm gonna go and neck some water, because apparently I've got to drink a lot of water, and when you take tablets you can't have a tea like 2 hours before or 2 hours after, and got to have it with orange juice, and you can't have it on an empty stomach. It's just a lot. And I've also now got some of the symptoms of iron tablets, so bloating, that's not fun, starting to get constipated, and I've got a sore stomach. It feels really sensitive, but I'll take it for the next week. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna speak to you on Monday. Oh, I just had my COVID swab. Wow. I feel like they literally touched my brain. I feel like I've got like 2 tampons stuck up my nose. I'm just like, don't put your head back, and I was like, oh. Also just had another blood test. I've been very anxious and very nervy, as I can imagine you would all expect. I still don't know if my op's going to be going ahead, because technically, like, my op's this week, and I can imagine it's all fine, and this video is going to go up on Friday the 6th, which is the day of my op. And I just feel really positive, and I feel like it is going to be going ahead, because if my levels were that low, they would have cancelled. I think they just wanted me to get it up as much as I can, and I've done everything I can. The lady that I saw today didn't know I was going in for a blood test, and I was like, look, I need to have a blood test, like, I need to know my levels. And she was like, no, that's fine. They'll be sent off this afternoon. Yeah, at lunchtime. So I'll either find out this afternoon or tomorrow morning, which is fine. And it's just a waiting game. I'm so anxious about this op, and then I'm also anxious about the results themselves. I think I'm fine, like, I'm not tired, my whites of my eyes aren't as bad as what they were, and I've stopped craving ice. As much as I love eating it, I've stopped craving it. So I'm hoping that even if I've raised it slightly, that I've improved, and like, I'm young, I'm low risk, it should be fine. But it's just that waiting of like, have I done enough? I can't believe we're at the end of the road. I felt really emotional driving here. And I do feel really emotional because I can't believe I'm this close to getting it done. And it's been such a long time coming. Like, this whole process has taken, it's taken over a year to get to where I am now, because obviously I started with the NHS. But I started this private journey in February, and we're now in August. It's taken such a long time to get here. Oh god, there's wasps in that bush. Yay for wasp season. It would break my heart if it got cancelled or postponed, because I can't mentally hack that. But it'll be fine, and I'm so excited to change my life and hopefully just be out of pain. This is the last time I'm coming here, and it feels really surreal. I can't believe it. All the appointments and everything, it's done. Like, I remember getting my letters through about like my COVID test and everything. I was like, oh my god, 2nd of August, that's ages away, and I'm done. Like, I've done it. It just feels crazy. Good morning, everyone. Back with cupboard chats. 10:15. I still haven't heard from Spire. So yesterday when I got home after my appointment, because I didn't know whether I would hear back or not, I just emailed my surgeon secretary and was like, look, can you just drop me an email or give me a call once you know, so I know what the levels got to, whether it's good or bad news. I know that if it's bad news, my surgery's going to be postponed. I'll get a phone call anyway. But it's just like the waiting and the unknown I'm really struggling with. And I wasn't going to film because my vlog is like 50 odd minutes long. But I want to document everything. So if you're watching this, I really appreciate the fact you've stayed to this point. It's just really hard because I'm trying to mentally process the fact that my surgery is in 3 days' time and everything that goes along with that surgery. But then I'm also trying to prepare myself, the fact that it might not be happening on Friday, and to then deal with the heartbreak and the upset that I'm gonna have if that's not the case. And I'm just a nervous wreck. I feel sick. I can't concentrate. I've been pacing. I've cleaned my entire kitchen. I've done all the housework. I just feel like I can't breathe, and my heart is going like this, because it's like in the next, she said she'd contact me she'd said she'd contact the hospital first thing, so, and then then needs to speak to my surgeon, so I'd imagine she probably knows my results by now. So to know that I'll probably get a phone call in like the next hour or two, I'd like to hope I'd know by lunchtime. I just feel like I just can't relax. Like it's the hardest thing to go through. Like this whole journey has been so hard. And like, I don't even know if it's going to go ahead. I'm praying and hoping that it will. Because if they had that bad of concerns, I think they would have just cancelled it. But I don't know, I've never been through it, and I feel so broken by this whole process. So that's my little update. I'm feeling very stressed, very anxious. I've had a permanent headache since last night, like all here. I'm now going to go and wrap up some birthday presents for Neil and take my mind off it. Fingers crossed I come back with good news, because I don't know how I'll handle bad news. I am back to do my final update before my surgery. So I had a phone call yesterday, I think it was about 1:30, and I got the go ahead for my surgery. And honestly, as soon as I had that phone call, it literally just felt like a massive weight had been lifted, like off my chest. Like I said yesterday, I just felt like I couldn't breathe. My surgery's in 2 days' time. It's on Friday. This video is going up on Friday. So when you see this at 8 o'clock on Friday evening, I would have had my breast reduction. And I couldn't be more thankful to everyone that has watched and supported this journey. And I put up my post last night on Instagram to say that like I got the green light and it's happening. And my packing video went up last night, and all the love and support has just completely blown me away. And it's such a niche thing to go for, and it's so personal. And to know that so many of you are rooting and supporting me in this journey just means the world. And it's so lovely to have this community, and this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for the generosity of you all that did donate, and I am eternally grateful. And I've said it throughout this video about how life-changing it is, but it really is going to change my life. It's going to change everything from, I'd like to hope, my confidence about my appearance and my pain and my back, being able to run and jump on the trampoline with my children, although I'll still wet myself, at least I won't knock myself out with my boobs. Just every single aspect of my life is going to change, and I am so excited. I'm so scared. I don't know what it's like to have normal boobs, and I can't wait to share the next part of my journey with you. I did say in my packing video, sorry, I've got my allergies. My hay fever is really bad this week. I did say in my packing video that I will be doing like a see you later sort of thing, but I'm not going to. This video is going to be the last video that you see, and then I'll probably pop up in a couple of weeks' time when I feel like I'm ready, just to be like, look, I've had my surgery and I'm all okay. And then I'll have another little break, and then I'll come back with the vlogs. Obviously I'm going to be documenting everything. I don't know how detailed I will be in hospital, because I'm going to be high off my face on drugs and painkillers, and I can't have anyone there with me, but I'm going to do my best. And obviously I'll then vlog my recovery as well, and all the ins and outs that come with that. Sorry, my battery just died. So yeah, I'm going to be having a home day today, just getting things into place. I'm going to tint my eyebrows, and I'm going to French braid my hair tomorrow night and not sleep. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm very anxious. I'm very nervous, but I just know that for the small time I'm going to be in pain. It's just it's a lifetime gain of happiness. And I'm excited, I'm ready, and I can't believe it's happening for me. Like, it's something that I've wanted ever since I was like 16, 17, and I'm now 28, and it's just, I can't even put it into words. I'm going to sign off this vlog here, myself and my 34 double K boobs, which are currently sat on my legs. I'm gonna go. I will pick up my vlog on probably Thursday night, and you will see that in a month or so's time. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Thanks again for everything. Oh my god. It's actually happening, it's actually happening. Right, I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching it. And I'll be back with updates as soon as I can. I don't know how much I'll be updating on Instagram, because I don't want to turn my Instagram into like a breast reduction thing. But I'll do updates here, there and everywhere. So, thank you. I feel like I'm giving like an Oscar speech. I'm gonna go edit this vlog, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.